You won't believe some of these different types of yoga and their benefits. There are 28 different types of yoga with benefits that range from fitness to relaxation to weight loss to spiritual awakening. There are so many different types of yoga. And that's a good thing because there's nothing like yoga for creating positivity in your life. Trouble is, how do you know which type of yoga is best for you? Take a look at all the different types of yoga and their benefits in the list below. Mind-blowing, how to pick the right one of these different types of yoga. Benefits vary. In my article, Pick Your Personality. See the best meditation for you. I revealed how finding the right kind of meditation will change your life. Yoga is the same. It's a life changer. But you need to know which type of yoga will complement your lifestyle and boost your health, mentally and physically, based on your own individual needs. There are lots of different types of yoga and their benefits vary with each one. We are all beautiful, unique people. And as unique people we have different needs when it comes to yoga. I've been studying yoga for 10 years. And in writing this article one have consulted many yoga teachers and have read very many research papers. Why? In order to help you get started on a yoga practice that will truly revolutionize your life. Doing the wrong type of yoga will not help you. Doing Kundalini when you should be doing Yin is a recipe for failure. You've got to know which practice matches your individual character. Here's how. How to use this guide. 1. Save this guide somewhere because you will be coming back to it. You can save it on your Facebook wall, on Pinterest, bookmark it, whatever you like, just keep it accessible because you will refer to it again later. Point 2. Read about each of the different types of yoga and their benefits. 3. Pick the best one based on your individual needs. 4. Read the accompanying advice. Point 5. Give your chosen type of yoga a try. Point 6. If it doesn't work, come back and try another type of yoga. This is why you need to save this article somewhere, like on your Facebook wall, Pinterest, print it out and stick it on your fridge. Alright, yogis, let's get started. Point 28 different types of yoga and their benefits. There are 28 different types of yoga and benefits vary for each one. The different types of yoga are Anusara, Ashtanga, Bikram, Iyengar, Jivamukti, Kripalu, Kundalini, Sivananda, Yoga, Vinyasa, Power Yoga and Yoga. Read about the different types of yoga and their benefits below, and choose the best one for you. To learn more about all these styles of yoga, I recommend checking my list of the top yoga blogs. In that list you will find a blog for all these different types of yoga. 1. Anusara Yoga Style. Anusara Yoga is a modernized version of Hatha Yoga that was created by John Friend in 1997. The name Anusara can be translated to flowing with grace, or following your heart. One of the main benefits of Anusara Yoga is that it creates a deep sense of bliss and joy in daily life. Meanwhile, the body is made stronger and circulation is boosted. Asana and Anusara are based on the principles of alignment. These asana help to bring oneness to the mind, body and spirit. Anusara also focuses on flow by making us more aware of vinyasa, coordination of breath with body. Is Anusara the right type of yoga right for you? Anusara is a good middle-of-the-road yoga practice. It is good exercise without being too taxing, and it strengthens the body while also improving flexibility. One of the best benefits of Anusara is that it creates positive feelings. For these reasons, Anusara is perfect for people who are looking for a moderately challenging yoga practice that leaves you feeling truly positive. Benefits of Anusara Yoga Style. Gentle exercise for people of various fitness levels, good for strength and flexibility, create joy and positivity too. Ashtanga Yoga Style. Of all the different types of yoga and their benefits, Ashtanga is the one for the more serious yoga student. An ancient style of yoga, Ashtanga was brought to the West by K. Pattabhi Jois in the 1970s. While there are lots of different types of yoga, this is the most traditional. What distinguished Ashtanga from many other forms of yoga is that the exact same poses, asana, are practiced in the exact same order. This is why Ashtanga is one of the more serious forms of yoga. For instance, if we look at Ashtanga vs Hatha, Ashtanga is much more serious and not as easy for beginners. Then again, looking at Ashtanga vs Bikram, Ashtanga is not so dangerous, therefore, it is a good middle-of-the-road choice for people looking for a serious but safe form of yoga. Ashtanga refers to the 8 limbs of yoga. Physical movements are only one of those 8 branches. Pranayama, breath, is another. The 8 limbs of yoga are Yama, which relates to ethics. Niyama, which is about self-discipline. Asana, poses. Pranayama, breathing. Pratyahara, which means to gain control over external influences. Dharana, focus meditation. Dhyana, absorption meditation. Samadhi, oneness in meditation. Is Ashtanga the right type of yoga for you? Some people practice Ashtanga yoga as purely a physical exercise. It is quite a vigorous exercise which will build up a sweat and help with overall fitness. Ashtanga is best, however, when we practice all 8 limbs. For this reason, Ashtanga is great for people who are looking for a complete lifestyle involving ethics, meditation, and of course, exercise. Benefits of Ashtanga yoga style. Good for body and mind. Beneficial overall lifestyle. Excellent exercise also includes meditation. 3. Bikram yoga style. Bikram yoga was created by Bikram Choudhury with the express purpose of making people sweat a lot. What makes this a different type of yoga to other styles is the temperature. You're gonna get hot. In Bikram yoga, we practice in a heated room so that the body temperature rises. The heat helps relax the muscles so they become more flexible. In this heated room we work through 26 different yoga asana poses. Similar to Ashtanga, there is a specific sequence of moves we go through when doing Bikram yoga. It is definitely worth noting that several studies have stated that Bikram yoga is dangerous because of the heat. So where does Bikram stand? If we look at Bikram vs Ashtanga, Bikram is the more dangerous form. And vs Hatha, it is not as good for beginners. Is Bikram the right type of yoga for you? For starters, if you are not good in the heat, like me, you absolutely should not do Bikram yoga as it is potentially fatal. Other people will find Bikram yoga great exercise for stripping the pounds and purifying the body. Just be aware of the dangers of Bikram. Benefits of Bikram yoga style: makes you sweat a lot, good for weight loss, heat improves flexibility. Currently very popular of all the different types of yoga and their benefits, this one is one of the best for weight loss. 4. Hatha yoga style. Hatha yoga is a physical type of yoga that also involves mind training. The mind training is similar to Ashtanga in that it teaches us to attain freedom from external stimuli. When comparing different types of yoga, you can think of this as the most holistic form. One of the oldest forms of yoga, Hatha, stems from the Nath sub-tradition of Hinduism. It was intentionally created as a type of yoga that next to anyone could practice, so it is ideal for people of various fitness levels. Because of this, it is the best type of yoga to do at work because anyone can join in. As well as physical exercises, Hatha yoga also incorporates breathing techniques, diet and other lifestyle considerations. The overall purpose of Hatha is to help with a variety of problems, including aging and spiritual liberation. The physical exercises are good for flexibility, strength and concentration. This makes it one of the best anti-aging types of yoga for seniors. Today, Hatha yoga is also used as a broader term that refers to any style of yoga that includes asanas. A lot of people look at Hatha vs Vinyasa, but this is not a good idea. Writing for Seattle Yoga News, Arundhati Bhatmangalkar explains that these two styles are basically different sides of the same coin. So if you're interested in learning Hatha yoga, you would do well to learn Vinyasa at the same time. Of all the different types of yoga and their benefits, this one is one of the most relaxing. Is Hatha the right type of yoga for you? There are 2 key reasons why Hatha yoga could be the best meditation for you. Firstly, it is a relatively simple physical exercise that was intentionally created to be ideal for all people. So anyone can do it regardless of fitness level. It also incorporates lifestyle choices outside of just exercise. Benefits of Hatha Yoga style. Excellent for people of various fitness levels. Offers a lifestyle solution as well as exercise. Incorporates mind training. I personally find this to be a great yoga styles to do in my work breaks. 5. Iyengar Yoga style. Iyengar was devised by BKS Iyengar in the 1970s. It is a very precise form of yoga in which the exact alignment of the body is of utmost importance. To help practitioners get into the right pose, props are used, including blankets, straps, yoga chairs and blocks. Both the upside and downside of this is in the seriousness. Iyengar is not the most fun yoga. However, it is very good training for body and mind. Is Iyengar the right type of yoga for you? Because Iyengar is slow and very methodical, it is the best type of yoga for people recovering from injury. It is also an excellent way of learning to hold the body is more beneficial ways, which is very beneficial for overall health. Benefits of Iyengar Yoga style. The best yoga for recovering from injury. Serious training for body and mind. 6. Jivamukti Yoga style. One of the lesser-known styles of yoga, Jivamukti Yoga was devised by Sharon Gannon and David Life in 1984. It is an ethical, physical, spiritual yoga that advocates 5 tenets. Shastra, scripture, bhakti, devotion, ahimsa, non-violence, non-harming, nada, music, dhyana, meditation. Of all the different types of yoga, Jivamukti is one of the most spiritual. Is Jivamukti the right type of yoga for you? Jivamukti is one of the most complete forms of yoga. It incorporates physical exercise, which is similar to Hatha and Vinyasa, with spirituality and lifestyle. Therefore, it is ideal for people looking for a complete lifestyle solution. People looking for a modern spirituality will also find Jivamukti Yoga interesting. Benefits of Jivamukti Yoga style. Excellent for getting into spirituality. Offers a healthy lifestyle. Good all-around physical exercise. 7. Kripalu Yoga style. Amrit Desai devised Kripalu Yoga in the 1980s. The philosophy of Kripalu Yoga is apparent in the name. Kripalu means compassion. Compassion for what? For the body. Kripalu is like other forms of yoga but with a twist. It teaches that the body is the best teacher, and that we must accept the body as it is in order to grow. Given that Kripalu is based on self-compassion, it's not surprising that this is a gentle form of yoga that is slow. It also uses meditation to take compassion even further. When comparing the different types of yoga, you can think of Kripalu as one of the most gentle. Is Kripalu Yoga the right type of yoga for you? Because Kripalu Yoga is soft and slow, it is ideal for the elderly and for people who are out of shape. The gentleness of the practice extends to the mind too. It will teach you to be more compassionate to yourself, something many people could benefit from. Benefits of Kripalu Yoga style. Kripalu Yoga helps us develop self-compassion. Ideal for the elderly or people who are out of shape. Psychologically beneficial for all. 8. Kundalini Yoga style. Kundalini Yoga is a very spiritual type of yoga that has become popular over the past few years. Also known as Laya Yoga, Kundalini is based on Shaktism and on the Tantra schools of Hinduism. The focus in Kundalini is on awakening the Kundalini that is dormant at the base of the spine. This is done through a combination of yoga, meditation, mantra chanting, pranayama and yoga asana. Is Kundalini the right type of yoga for you? Kundalini is an advanced type of yoga not suitable for beginners. There have also been numerous scientific studies that show that Kundalini Yoga is potentially dangerous. So it is best to learn properly from a certified instructor. That said, Kundalini is spiritually rewarding and will completely renovate your life. Benefits of Kundalini Yoga style. Spiritually awaken. Learn meditation. Awaken Kundalini energy. 9. Sivananda Yoga style. Sivananda Yoga is based on the teachings of Hindu spiritual teacher Swami Sivananda. Sivananda is an unofficial form of Hatha Yoga. However, if we look at Sivananda versus Hatha, Sivananda has more focus on breath and is arguably more spiritual. The purpose of Sivananda Yoga is to increase health and to reduce the chance of disease through natural cultivation of the body. As well as physical exercise, Sivananda includes philosophies that are based on asanas, pranayama, diet, vegetarian, positive thinking, and meditation. So when we're talking about the different types of yoga, this is one of the most spiritual types of yoga. Is Sivananda the right type of yoga for you? Proper Sivananda yoga is a deeply spiritual practice that incorporates belief and should be taken seriously. It is hugely beneficial for overall health of both the body and mind, and the positive thinking aspect also introduces a level of self-growth that many will enjoy. For that reason, when we compare this to other forms, like Sivananda versus Hatha versus Ashtanga, for instance, Sivananda is arguably a deeper form that is of more benefit for the mind. Benefits of Sivananda Yoga style: great for the mind and spirit, incorporates positivity. 10. Viniyoga. Viniyoga is a fairly advanced type of yoga that incorporates breathing with extended periods of asanas to increase inward awareness and insight. Pranayama is particularly important in Viniyoga. One of the best parts of Viniyoga is that it makes us more aware of how we hold our bodies in everyday life. This is excellent for improving posture, which in turn can help to eliminate health problems like muscle tension and more serious illnesses. Is Viniyoga the right type of yoga for you? If you are aiming to improve your mind-body connection and to become more conscious of how you hold your body, Viniyoga is perfect. If you enjoy a slower type of exercise, you will love Viniyoga. The slow motions also promote inner calm. Benefits of Viniyoga: excellent for improving mind-body connection, great for helping problems like hypertension, asthma, arthritis and diabetes. Slow and calming. 11. Vinyasa, power yoga style. One of the most popular forms of yoga today, Vinyasa is similar to Hatha and uses sequences of poses. The name Vinyasa translates to place in a special way. The focus here is on the precise asanas and the flow between them. When we're talking about the different types of yoga, Vinyasa is one of the most energetic. In Vinyasa, pranayama, breathing, helps to relax the body while also focusing the mind. The core discipline is on the way we flow from one pose to the next. To make Vinyasa more fun, many yoga teachers will play music during sessions. Vinyasa is similar to Ashtanga in complexity, except that Vinyasa allows for variation in the order of asanas. This is one of the most physically demanding styles of yoga. Is Vinyasa, power yoga, the right type of yoga for you? Vinyasa is one of the most physically demanding types of yoga, except if we look at Vinyasa vs Hot yoga, in which case the hot of the latter makes it a little harder. For this reason, people who want to use yoga to get fit should probably start with Vinyasa and complement it with Hatha. Benefits of Vinyasa yoga style: very popular and easy to learn. There are many teachers. Fantastic physical exercise fun. 12. Yin yoga style. The final style of yoga we will look at in this guide is Yin yoga. Yin yoga has become massively popular at the moment, and it is very different to other forms of yoga. An alternative yoga style, Yin yoga is about relaxation and energy. And the best thing about it is that it perfectly complements all other form of yoga. The focus in Yin yoga is on meditation, flexibility and exercise. With these three core disciplines, Yin is an excellent overall yoga form for benefiting the body and mind. The most obvious difference with Yin yoga is that poses are held for a few minutes each. This allows for meditation and develops inward awareness, heightening the mind-body connection. Is Yin the right type of yoga for you? Yes. But seriously, Yin yoga is great for most people. It is relaxing and energizing, and it perfectly complements other forms of yoga. Plus, it's great for beginners. The one thing to note is that Yin yoga is mostly a secondary form of yoga, a Yin practice to complement Yang practices. Benefits of Yin yoga style: every relaxing produces positive energy. The best secondary yoga form. Combine it with any other form of yoga. Which of these different types of yoga is right for you? In this guide to Yin yoga, we have looked at 13 different types of yoga. And we have seen how anyone can start doing yoga. Whether you are an author, a pro gamer, or an athlete, there is a form of yoga suitable for you. I hope this guide has helped you to find the perfect yoga form for you. May I ask you a favor? If you have enjoyed this article and found it useful, please share it. That will tell me that I've done something good here, and I will know to produce more guides like this one. Thanks so much. Namaste. Maybe you prefer one of these crazy alternative types of yoga. These days there are so many alternative types of yoga. Yoga's gone crazy and we are loving it. A few years ago there were only about 13 types of yoga. And they were actual, yoga. Ashtanga, Vinyasa, Iyengar, Kriya, the types of yoga that constitute what yoga really is. Yoga went crazy fast. Gary Busey crazy. Yoga teachers have been having so much fun over the past few years. And yoga is totally in vogue right now. Everyone's doing it. Even goats, cats, and dogs are doing yoga. There are 16 alternative forms of yoga that the world has gone crazy for in 2017. These forms of yoga are all over Facebook and social media, and they're changing the way we do yoga, some for the better, some for the worse. Come gather around as the daily meditation goes totally bonkers and checks out 16 alternative forms of yoga. Now let's take a look at the really different types of yoga and their benefits. Hobbies are vital for mental health. Why not try one of these crazy new forms of yoga? Point 1. Yoga raves. Go to a yoga rave. Listen to music. Do yoga. Good times. Go to a yoga rave. Listen to music. Do yoga. Good times. Yoga is great for positivity, right? Yoga raves are even better. Yoga raves are crazy fun. And they are totally safe for both youngsters and adults, as The Art of Living has written about. 1. Yoga raves were created in Argentina by a group of awesome volunteers who wanted to do something to help create a more positive experience for people living in areas rife with drug and alcohol problems. Yoga raves are now popular in Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Chile, United States, Brazil, Denmark, Sweden and Berlin. And they've spawned knock-ons. Don't love rave music? Go to a yoga party that does rock, pop, or whatever genre of music you like. Most parties have beginners yoga classes so you can get involved even in your yogi noob. Or just chill and drink a smoothie at the bar. It's all good. Of all the different types of yoga, this is the most fun. How to do a yoga rave. Yoga raves are gradually becoming more popular around the world. And if you happen to be in one of the major party cities in the world, there will probably be occasional yoga raves nearby. Otherwise, you may very well need to travel or host your own yoga party. The benefits of yoga raves. Plain and simple, yoga raves are about having fun. Yoga raves are also a great place to meet yogis and yoginis. Say if you've been spending too much time on a yoga dating site, try a yoga rave instead, and obviously, you might meet the yogi of your dreams if love is in the air. Zoe Jane has written a great review of yoga raves. Take a look. Are raves the right type of yoga? You love to party? You don't mind doing yoga with a drink? You're social? Then have a laugh and go to a yoga rave. Point 2. Horse yoga. Horse yoga is a type of yoga that equines and humans alike both love. Horse yoga is a type of yoga that equines and humans alike both love. Horses have been man's best friend for centuries. Sorry dogs, but historically speaking it's the horses who have done most for mankind. Horses have been in wars, they've pulled carts to help us travel, they've towed loads to help us build early settlements. And now, horses are doing yoga. Madness. Horse yoga is precisely what it sounds like, doing yoga while riding a horse, and encouraging the horse to get into asanas too. Wow, now you see just how many different types of yoga there are. There's even horse yoga. How to do horse yoga. Horse yoga is literally doing yoga while riding a horse. Of course, it isn't possible to do all asanas while on horseback. So we recommend you try select few poses so you and the horse are totally safe. Experts can also get the horse involved by leading the horse into asanas. Although I personally hate this idea because anyone who is not a master could potentially injure the horse. Ashvi Yoga has a good article on how to do horse yoga. 2. Benefits of horse yoga. It's been proven that spending time with horses is very relaxing and good for mental health. 4. Doing horse yoga can be even more beneficial. It's a hugely relaxing exercise, even if it does look crazy. Is horse yoga the right type of yoga for you? Answer these 2 questions. Are you a horse? Do you love horses? If the answer to either is yes, then go right ahead with the horse yoga. Point 3. Aerial yoga, anti-gravity yoga. Aerial yoga is a beautiful alternative form of yoga. Aerial yoga is a beautiful alternative form of yoga. Gravity be damned. Just because Newton was obsessed with gravity doesn't mean we yogis need to be. Aerial yoga is all about defying gravity. You've seen those insanely talented aerial acrobats who perform beautiful movements dangling from ropes like some dancing angel person? Well, aerial yoga is that done yoga style. Anti-gravity yoga combines yoga, Pilates, and dance while using a hammock that is designed to support up to 300 kilos of weight. The hammock supports the hips, allowing aerial yogis to bend safely while in mid-air. And with all that equipment set up, the yogi is free to perform asanas while dangling above the ground. Crazy, right? Of all the different types of yoga, surely this is the coolest, don't you think? How to do aerial yoga. You'll need to buy an aerial yoga swing from Amazon. It's a hammock and swing you can set up at home to start doing aerial yoga. Once you've got your aerial yoga swing set up, test it by putting weight on it while you're standing safely. This is way better than simply Nikeing. Just do it, because if you just do it and the hammock breaks, you can kiss your asana goodbye. Once you've got your aerial yoga swing set up, start by doing very basic moves like lunges and boat pose and gradually get more advanced. Yoga Journal has a great tutorial on aerial yoga. 4. The amazing benefits of aerial yoga. There are tons of great benefits of aerial yoga. Excellent exercise for strengthening muscles and joints. Good workout for rehabilitation after injury. Increases blood circulation, improves digestive system, improves respiratory system, makes you look and feel like a ninja. Is aerial yoga the right type of yoga for you? If you're not afraid of heights, you love being wrapped in fabric like it's some fetish, and you're generally bored of not being upside down. 4. Cat yoga. While you're having fun doing these different types of yoga, spare a thought for a chat. Get your cat doing yoga and encourage some feline asanas. Let's be honest about this, cats basically do yoga anyway, don't they? Anyone with a cat, I have 3, knows that cats are constantly stretching their body and getting into poses vaguely resembling yoga asanas. So getting cats involved with yoga really is not that hard. Simply start doing yoga and you'll watch as your feline friend get curious and ends up involved in your yoga practice. Have fun as you gently involve the cat with yoga poses. For the safest strategy, cat yoga is best done at a specific cat yoga studio. How to do cat yoga. Like horse yoga, there is virtually no challenge to doing cat yoga. You just put a cat in the room with you while you do yoga. Friendly word of warning, keep an eye out and make sure that you don't flail a limp out around your cat. You definitely don't want to do any harm to your beloved kitties. Benefits of cat yoga. There are tons of benefits of spending time with pets, including both cats and dogs. When you combine the benefits of yoga with the benefits of pets, only good things can happen. At least until you find yourself doing wheel pose when a cat jumps on top of you, as mine did the other day. Naughty pumpkin, naughty. Is cat yoga the right type of yoga for you? Are you a cat? Do you love cats? Do you believe cats have the right to yoga? Go on then. 5. Karaoke yoga. Karaoke yoga is one of the most enjoyable forms of yoga. Great fun. Karaoke yoga is one of the most enjoyable forms of yoga. Great fun. Karaoke yoga, what I call karaoke, is probably the most silly of all these alternative yoga techniques. Utterly bonkers. No prizes for guessing that this is yoga done while singing. Tons of funs. Karaoke yoga is not an advanced technique and it doesn't require any training. You literally just sing while doing yoga. And yes, you can sing Taylor Swift or Rossetti. It's totally up to you. Your flatmates will thank you for doing this one. Haha, how to do karaoke yoga elementary, my dear yogi. Just sing while you're doing yoga. If you're a soprano, trill out some Carmen. If you have the voice of a donkey with laryngitis, stick to the pop. Benefits of karaoke yoga. Fun, helps with breathing. Could probably make an argument that it improves pranayama, breathwork. None of the above have been proven, as a shocking lack of scientists are interested in researching karaoke yoga. Is karaoke yoga the right type of yoga for you? If you love annoying the hell out of passers-by while singing badly while doing downward dog. Point 6. Yoga, dog yoga, also called doga, is one of the most popular alternative forms of yoga. So you're doing all these different types of yoga when your dog gazes up at you, wanting a piece of the action. No sweat, Rover. Do doga. Dog yoga, also called doga, is one of the most popular alternative forms of yoga. There was no way that puppies were going to stay out of yoga for long. Dogs yoga exploded onto the scene a few years back and immediately went viral. Doga is basically yoga that incorporates mindfulness, massage, and yoga into one. Some yogis even do chants with their dogs. There are two main types of doga. Either we use the dog as a yoga partner or we use the dog as an object. Either way, the point is to work as a team with the dog to find different posts. But is doga safe and pet-friendly? There has been criticism from both the yoga community and by dog charities who consider it to be unsafe. You're probably a loving, caring pet owner, so you probably already know what is best for your puppy. If you want to do doga, just be mindful of how the dog is feeling when you practice. How to do doga. Begin doing yoga and wait for your dog to join you. Most dogs will gladly join in. Do your own yoga practice as usual and let your puppy get involved. Gently encourage your puppy to stretch. Gently incorporate your dog into your asanas, yoga poses, by touching, cuddling, etc. Benefits of doga. Relaxing for both dog and human. Potentially helps heal dog injuries. Good exercise for dogs. Improves relationship between dog and human. Great fun. Is dog yoga the right type of yoga for you? Are you a dog? Do you love dogs? Do you believe dogs have the right to yoga? I mean, bear in mind it is called downward dog. 7. Laughter yoga. Laughter yoga. Totally bonkers, but kinda cathartic. Laughter yoga. Totally bonkers, but kinda cathartic. Laughter yoga has surprisingly little to do with traditional yoga. It's actually just voluntary laughter done for an extended period of time. In laughter yoga, yogis get into a group and laugh for a long period of time while exchanging eye contact. This practice has been going on in the West since the 1990s, when yoga was performed in parks and was popular with the elderly. How to do laughter yoga. Start by doing some gentle warm-up stretches for both the body and the throat. You might also like to do some chants. Practice breathing meditation for a few minutes. Start laughing while being playful. Exchange eye contact with other people in the group. Continue for 20 minutes. Benefits of laughter yoga. Improves cardiovascular function, improves mood, heightens pain threshold, releases endorphins, making us feel great. Promotes social bonding. Is laughter yoga the right type of yoga for you? You want to let off steam and be joyful? Then yeah. 8. Cannabis yoga. Cannabis yoga. Is it healthy? Leave a comment and remember to subscribe to our newsletter. Cannabis yoga. Is it healthy? Leave a comment and remember to subscribe to our newsletter. Truly the most controversial of all these alternative types of yoga. Cannabis. People either love or hate it and everyone's got an opinion. Yogis love arguing about the validity of cannabis yoga. Some yogis point out that one of the main yoga texts, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, states, cannabis use allows for a quieting of the outside world, and the ability to focus more totally on the interior process of meditation. And that Kriya Yoga Master Swami Satyananda Saraswati stated that cannabis could aid yoga. Did you know that Saraswati was also involved in UAL abuse allegations? And he may have raped a 7-year-old too. Not the type of guru we like to follow here on the Daily Meditation. So who is right? Is cannabis yoga legit? We'll let you make your own mind up. How to do cannabis yoga. Cannabis yoga is done by passing around a joint while doing yoga. Stop if you do not feel balanced at any time, or if you feel like you might pass out due to shortness of breath. Benefits of marijuana yoga. Supposedly, ganja yoga helps the mind to relax and to clear. Supposedly. This even though it has been proven repeatedly that marijuana causes anxiety. 3. Marijuana helps with anxiety in people who are already addicted to it, in the same way cigarettes cure the itch for people who are hooked on them, but they cause the itch at the same time. Supposedly, ganja yoga helps people with muscular problems. There is evidence that suggests that marijuana helps with pain relief. 4. However, there is zero evidence that ganja yoga helps with pain relief. So you might prefer to do an alternative exercise for relaxation. Personally, I'll do Tai Chi instead of cannabis yoga. Why? Take a look at these 9 amazing benefits of Tai Chi. Is cannabis yoga the right type of yoga for you? Number 9. Tantrum yoga. Of all the different types of yoga and their benefits, this one is the most add up. Well, maybe. See, tantrum yoga is a type of yoga for mood. Caption: Tantrum yoga is a type of yoga for mood. Hands up who loves it when a kid throws a temper tantrum. No, me neither. So you might wonder just why the hotcakes you would ever want to do tantrum yoga, the style of yoga modeled after whining kids. Then again, there are reasons why kids throw temper tantrums. They let out steam and release emotions, which is very similar to what happens in dynamic meditation. Yoga teacher Himalaya wanted to give adults the opportunity to throw a tantrum like kids do. So she invented tantrum yoga, an exercise in which we let it all out. How to do tantrum yoga. Visit Himalaya's blog to learn about laughter yoga. Benefits of tantrum yoga. Releases emotions. Catharsis. Tantrum yoga, the right type of yoga for you. Do you long to let out your inner 2-year-old? Then go nuts. 10. Mommy and Me yoga. Mommy and Me yoga is all about parents and kids doing yoga together. Mommy and Me yoga is all about parents and kids doing yoga together. Actually, for a list of alternative yoga techniques, this isn't really that alternative. Mommy and Me yoga is simply about doing yoga with a kid. It can be done with one kid or with a group. And as for the mommy bit, well, daddies are free to do it too. How to do Mommy and Me yoga. Simple. Practice yoga with a kid. It's best to do simple yoga that kids will enjoy. Benefits of Mommy and Me yoga. Great exercise for both kids and adults. Strengthens bond between kids and adults. Fun for the family or for groups. Helps with many common kids problems such as anxiety, ADHD, and mood. Is Mommy and Me yoga the right type of yoga for you? You either have a strong bond with your kids or want to, and both you and they love yoga. You want to help your kids with the health problems discussed above. Then yes. 11. Paddleboard yoga. So far we've covered lots of different types of yoga and their benefits. Now for one of the most relaxing and rewarding, paddleboard yoga. Paddleboard yoga is one of the best alternative forms of yoga for health and well-being. Paddleboard yoga is one of the best alternative forms of yoga for health and well-being. Quick maths question. If ocean equals beautiful and yoga equals awesome, what is ocean yoga? Awesomely beautiful, that's what. Plus, of all the different types of yoga, surely this is the IEST, am I right? Paddleboard yoga is all about doing yoga in the ocean, or a pool, or the sea, or, general H20 type environments. The challenge is to stay afloat on the paddleboard while also doing yoga. Naturally, you're going to need pretty darned good balance to pull that off. And that's why paddleboard yoga is popular. It's beautiful, relaxing, and it's a challenge. So how do you do it? How to do paddleboard yoga. A paddleboard that is suitable for yoga. I recommend this one from AirTech. Visit your local ocean. Get out in the water on the paddleboard. Practice simple asanas like downward dog, camel pose, and bow pose. Take a look at Yoga Journal's guide for more on this. Remember to laugh every time you fall off. Benefits of paddleboard yoga. Excellent exercise for balance and coordinations. Very relaxing. Spending time at the beach is very healthy. Take a look at this list of the healthiest hobbies for more on this. Is paddleboard yoga the right type of yoga for you? If you have good balance and you want to be oh so chill, then hell yeah. Point 1-2. Beer yoga. Beer yoga. It is basically pointless, but also fun. Beer yoga. It is basically pointless, but also fun. As an Englishman, I'm relatively keen on drinking the occasional beer. And naturally, I love yoga. Put beer and yoga together and what do you get? Actually, you get indigestion quite often. But you also get a fun alternative form of yoga. When doing beer bottle, you place a bottle of beer at the front of your yoga mat, meditate on it, and then proceed to do yoga while taking the occasional sip of beer. How to do beer yoga? Get some friends together or go to a beer yoga group. Grab yourself your favorite brew, go local craft beer for bonus points, put the beer in front of the mat. Spend 5 minutes meditating on the beer bag and doing regular yoga, ashtanga, vinyasa, ayanga, whatever your favorite style of yoga is. Wet your whistle when you feel like it. Take a swig of beer. Stop if you feel nauseous. You've drunk too much. Benefits of beer yoga. Diddly squat. Nada. Zip. Nothing. Just fun. And beer. Is beer yoga the right type of yoga for you? I mean, probably not, but do you care? 13. Nude yoga. Nude yoga is all about being comfortable in your own body. Get naked. Do yoga. Can't hurt. Nude yoga is all about being comfortable in your own body. Get naked. Do yoga. Can't hurt. The name says it all. Nude yoga has become pretty darn popular over recent times, and there are tons of Instagrammers looking for Insta fame by doing nude yoga and taking selfies. The notion is that nude yoga helps with body image. And perhaps that's true, though there is zero research so far proving it. How to do nude yoga? If you don't know how to be naked, I don't know what to tell you. Benefits of nude yoga. There are no proven health benefits of naked yoga. However, nude yoga enthusiasts point to the fact that there are many health benefits of being naked. 6. The simple act of being naked connects us with our natural self and improves our self-worth in this modern day when every poster is photoshopped and when most people are made to feel like crap for having a perfectly imperfect body. Is naked yoga the right type of yoga for you? If you have body image problems or just generally enjoy being nude, then yeah. 14. Goat yoga. Goat yoga is a great way to connect with nature. And it turns out, goats enjoy yoga too. Goat yoga is a great way to connect with nature. And it turns out, goats enjoy yoga too. Hands up who loves weird but wonderful things? If so, I'm willing to bet you love goat yoga and probably share a lot of goat yoga related stories on Facebook, right? Goat yoga is one of the most popular alternative types of yoga. Why? Because goats. That's why. Insert extremely happy emoji. What is goat yoga? It's doing yoga, usually at a farm or yoga studio, while surrounded by goats. Some people actually get the goats involved with the yoga poses even though this is potentially dangerous for the goat, which is why I personally advocate just letting that cute little goat roam around of its own volition. How to do goat yoga? Goat yoga is usually practiced at a yoga studio or farm. Look for a goat yoga class in your area. Benefits of goat yoga. So cute you will vomit. Great for relaxation, connects you with nature. Goats love it too. Is goat yoga the right type of yoga for you? You've got goats and yoga together. If that ain't right, I don't want to be right. Point 15. Harry Potter yoga. Harry Potter yoga is yoga for nerds like me. Fun, imaginative, kinda goofy. Harry Potter yoga is yoga for nerds like me. Fun, imaginative, kinda goofy. Blimey, Harry, this yoga thing looks a bit strange. Harry Potter yoga is all about doing yoga while holding a wand and pretending you're in Hogwarts. This is probably the mentalist crap you've ever witnessed in your life. There is actually a yoga instructor who leads you through a Harry Potter story that you interact with by doing yoga. Take a look. How to do Harry Potter yoga. To do Harry Potter yoga, either grab a wand and start doing yoga while pretending to be whooping Voldemort's butt, or book a lesson. Seriously though, book a lesson. Madness is more tolerable when done as a group. Benefits of Harry Potter yoga: you will kick Voldemort's asana. Is Harry Potter yoga the right type of yoga for you? Yes, if you're a proud nerd and you generally desire to expecto patronum Voldemort all the way to hell. 16. Hoop yoga. Hoop yoga is a good alternative form of yoga for the hips. Hoop yoga is a good alternative form of yoga for the hips. Hoop yoga is a fun alternative yoga exercise perfect for kids and bigger kids. Actually, there is a lot more to hoop yoga than meets the eye, and it might actually be worth doing. Playfulness is what it's all about. The hoop helps us to get into a more jovial, fun state of mind. And that sense of fun is great for relaxing the body. Actually, when you do hoop yoga you might find that you're more flexible just because you're more relaxed. Hoop yoga is especially good at releasing tension in areas of the body that hold emotion, mostly the hips. When you do hoop yoga your hips are freed and your emotions are released. This created flexibility for both body and mind. How to do hoop yoga. Grab a hula hoop. Start by practicing traditional hooping. If you haven't done it before or are out of practice, take a look at Hoop Lover's tutorial. While hooping, start to do gentle and easy yoga asanas while keeping the hoop rotating.